access the POS.
Yes, you can go to the apps. So did you found the app, or
No, I'm just
go to
searching
app
for that.
and just
Yes.
search with POS? Click on the install feature.
Yes, I got it and checked the installation. It's loading.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it's installed right now.
Okay. Again, go to the apps, search for
Yeah.
POS, and install the restaurant POS as well.
POS
The name app name would be restaurant.
restaurant. Yeah.
Yes. Also install it.
Yes, that's also done.
Okay. Now I will go to the POS directly. Okay. So you can see here by default. So we also install the restaurant. So these are basically two, you can say, in two shops or two tills on which basically orders are collected, receipts are issued, and the bills are paid. So these two have been generated by Odoo automatically. One is called
Okay.
shop, and the second one is restaurant. So you can also say branch. So two branches have been created. So if you have more than one branches for the POS, I think you know the POS is mainly used for the retailing for your shop's operations. So if you have more than one shops, you can create multiples
Okay.
shop section. And if you have one, the system already have created one, and you can go and change the name for this shop. From here,
Okay.
you can change the name. Let's say it's, if I go with Pakistan.
Okay. Where you have clicked to change the name of the shop? I just missed that.
Yes, the three dots on the
Yeah,
card.
three dots. Okay, fine. Perfect.
So I have changed the name with the Lahore branch. So it's our Lahore branch. And if you want to create the multiple, you can go to the configuration and settings. You can find here the Lahore branch is already selected, point of sale branch. And if you want to add a new shop, you can just click here the new shop button in the configuration. And let's say is Islamabad branch. And if it's a restaurant, you need to check this. And if it is not restaurant, turn this off if it's a branch. So I will save
Mhm.
it, the branch. And if I go back to my point of sale dashboard, you can see here Lahore branch and the Islamabad branch.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then for every branch, system maintains the distinctions for their orders and their session details.
Sorry to interrupt you again. See, another branch, how it comes, the second branch.
Okay. Go to configuration,
Mm.
settings,
Okay.
and there is a button of new shop.
New show button. Okay. 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 Fine. Fine.
Okay. And then again go to the dashboard. So there are two branches, and for every branch you can start a new session. Session means the session will be started for with your opening cash balances, and then in that session you can proceed for the sales transactions, and then you need to close that session. So let's say your cashier is coming in the morning on the shop. He
Mm.
need to start the session of the branch with the opening cash balance that he has on his hand, and then he can proceed with the sales transaction. And when he's lefting the counter or leaving the counter basically, so he has to
Mm.
close his session, with
Okay.
mentioning the transactions. So system will automatically get the detail of the transaction he done in the session, and the opening balance of the cash transaction that was at the start of the session, and system will show you the closing balance at the time of the closing.
Mm.
Okay, and then
Okay.
if you have two shifts for your shop, so the first cashier is leaving, he need to close his session. Then when the second cashier is joining that shop, he need to start his session again.
Okay.
Okay, so you also need to maintain the cashier and the login uh, control as well.
Okay. Okay.
Now I will start the session and let's see. And for the first shop, you can see here the closing on for tomorrow's shop. We registered the shop, I think tomorrow. The balance is 2243.
Okay.
That's closing balance for this shop. And the Islamabad branch have been opened new, so there is no closing balance or any transaction date for this shop. If I go to new session, will show me the opening balance. So you can see here the amount that was showing on the shop card. It is also showing here 2243.57 is opening cash balance. And if there is any difference in your opening cash in your hand and the system, you can also change here
Mm-hmm.
that I'm owning this cash. And if you want to mention any notes for the opening cash, you can also mention here. Or if you want to mention details of the coins that you have for these, you can also mention the coins and the notes detail as well.
Okay. Okay.
Are you getting the point?
Yes, the opening balance. What is the balance which has been there
Yes. So you have
at the
2240, and if you want to mention 2240 contains the 200 notes, 100 notes, 5 coin, 10 coins. So you can also mention detail in the coins.
that's not mandatory, right?
No, not mandatory, but you can also go
Okay. Okay.
and click on the open session. Okay. Now the session have been opened, and now you are in the basically POS session. So if you can see, looks like the normally shops use the POS, and the products that are showing here are basically published for the POS. Like we seen yesterday in yesterday's session, we have to publish the products for the website, and then you can also publish and restrict the products for the POS as well. So
Okay.
you can only publish the specific products for your POS.
Okay.
So currently, by default, because we have downloaded the demo data, so these products are by default available for the POS or sale transactions.
Okay. So all the products which has
Okay.
been there in the
Yes.
POS.
Yes.
Okay.
And likewise, we seen in the for the e-commerce, you can create the e-commerce categories. You can also create the POS categories as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any POS categories, they will appear here. So currently there is only POS category, only one POS category, desks. Okay, so it's appearing and the text products are also appearing here. So if you would have the multiple categories, the category names will appear here, and you can directly click to any category and the relevant products would be filterized.
Okay.
On the other side, if you want to search for any specific product, so let's say you have received customer have come to branch and ask to ask for the office combo, so you can directly search here for the office combo. So as you search the product, it have been filterized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the other side, if you have the barcode module and the barcode with your system, so and the barcode number if mentioned on the product template means the product form which we seen yesterday. When you will
Mm-hmm.
scan the product barcode, so system automatically will fetch this product and will uh, load this product into the, let me show you. This has multiple variants. Let me choose this. Okay, so you can see here I have just clicked on the large dash. So large dash have been selected to the left screen. So it's basically adding to my bill. So when you will scan from the barcode, it will be automatically selected and loaded to this left screen.
Okay.
So currently the one product is selected. So let's say if it has said you that he requires large dash 2. So select the product and just enter that 2. So the quantity would be changed as a 2. So you can
Mhm.
see here the quantity have been changed as 2.
Okay. So to cancel that too, what we should do?
You can press backward space.
So everything will be going right.
Yes.
I think by mistake we put 3 and we want to make it 2 to 2.
If you want to make it 2, hit the
Yeah.
backward space and then hit the 2.
Okay. Okay. Below backspace. Okay. So, but when I click on the backspace, the okay, it's correct. It's correct. Okay, fine.
Okay. And let's say I choose another product. So currently I have two products in my order. One
Okay.
is large desk, then the second one is corner desk left side. And the large desk has 0 currently. Let me change it to 1. So I change it to 1. So you can see here the total of the order
Okay.
and then taxes. And if you want to change the price, for if you have the rights for to change, I mean to say, if your cashier has the rights to change the price for your for some of products as well, he can also
Mm.
do that. So if you click on the line, so you can see here I'm on the line, and you can see here on the right side of the numeric keypad, you can see here the quantity option, discount percentage option, and the price option as well. So by
Okay.
default, quantity option is selected. If you
Hmm.
want to change the price, just hit the price, select the price option, and if if you type anything from your keyboard, the price would be changed for the line that is selected. So the first line large dash is selected. The current price is 214.83. So let's say I'm going to change it to 1755.
Okay.
So if you want to change it altogether, just hit the backspace. So it's currently 0. You can again change it to. And then if you want to change the discount, you can also try with the discount percentage. You can change the discount as well. Let's say I'm going to add a 5% discount. So as I press the 5, you can see here with 5% discount have been added for the first product.
Okay.
And if the order is okay, you just need to hit on the payment button. And if you will hit the enter button as well, so it will do the same thing. So if you are on the shop, you don't need to go with the mouse. You can hit the enter button from the keyboard. As you will hit the enter button, the payment screen would be appeared. You just need to select the payment method. So you are collecting the payment in the cash, bank, or with the customer account. So let's say I'm collecting with the cash at first. So you have to mention how much amount you are collecting. Let's say I'm getting 2000. Let's say mouse is not, keyboard is not working properly.
Mm.
Let me come again. Okay. Okay. So I need to select the payment method, that is cash. Okay. And if you have received the same amount, let's say the customer owes 1655.55. So if he gives you the same amount, so you can go without typing anything, you can just click the validate. It means you have received the same amount. Okay.
Okay.
And if you are giving any rounded amount, like if he's giving you the 2000, you can mention the 2000, and system will show you that the remaining change that need to be returned to the customer, and then you can click the validate.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So let's say I'm saying that I have received 2000 in the cash. So the system is showing that the bill is 1655.55, and you have received cash 2000. You can see here on the left side, and the change is 344.45, means the change that need to be returned to the customer. Then you can
Okay.
hit the validate button, so it means the transaction have been done. And when you will hit the validate button, receipt would be printed, and if the printer is already installed and with your system, you can also configure that the print would be automatically printed from your system.
Okay.
Okay. And again, if you want to proceed for the new order, just hit the new order button, and you will again be prompt to the new order screen.
Okay.
Okay. And this time I will go again with the new order. I'm just selecting two products. I will click on the payment, and now I can select the bank. So if there is any bank payment method, like you have received the payment in your bank or in your account, you can also go with the payment method of bank and just validate it. So you have received the payment, so the receipt have been printed.
Okay.
Then again, you can also go like your regular customers can also get the orders from your POS shop, but your regular customers normally did not pay for their orders, so you manage on the credit basis with your regular customers. So let's
Hmm.
say it was a big order, so customer give you the order from the POS shop to just pick it from your POS shop, but the credit would be charged to the customer account rather than the normal walk-in customer that pay on the time on the spot of the purchase. So you can also do that. You can charge the order amount to the customer account rather than receiving by cash or bank method. It means you can also create receivables from your orders. Let's say I select two products, payment. Okay. And then you have the option of the customer account.
Okay.
You need to charge the customer account. Okay. And for that, sorry,
Yes.
do you have any
Yeah.
question?
Yes. Customer account means that it's not clear, completely clear for me.
Customer account means, so you are not receiving the payment, so the receivable would be created in the system in the customer account in the customer ledger, so they will pay you later on. So you are managing your customers on the credit basis. You can say
Yes.
it's a credit basis.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yes, the receivable will be created in your system, and you can receive the amounts later on.
Okay.
Yes. And let's say for this, if I choose the customer, that is Edison Oslan. So I have selected this order relates to the Edison Oslan, and if I go to the payment and I select the customer account, validate. Okay. So the payment, sorry, order have been done and the amount have been charged to the customer account.
Okay.
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 Any question till now for the POS? Very simple and a very easy process. And if you have received any return and you want, if you want to process the return for the product, you can also do with the refund option. Hit the refund option, and all of
Okay.
the orders that have already been done with the POS, will be appeared.
Okay.
So select the order for which you are going to process the return. Select the relevant order. So let's say I select this,
Mm.
and then select the details or the product or the quantity that need to be returned. So let's say the second product is need to be returned. So corner dash left side, the refund. Okay, so I have
Mm.
just pressed the one to refund quantity, then hit
Okay.
the refund, and you will be prompted to the POS session, and you can see here corner dash left side with the -1 quantity. Okay, so you
Okay.
are going to process the refund. It's the payment button, and the
Mm-hmm.
payment is also showing in the negative. Give this payment to your customer.
Mm.
Let's say you are giving to the cash. Hit the cash button and validate it.
Mm.
So the refund done.
Okay.
And the inventory would be, if you are processing the refund, inventory would be added back to your stock.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's all about the POS. Let me show
Quotation
you the
that
second
order.
setting. Sorry,
Next to refund last time, the quotation or the order, what it means next to the refund.
this one.
Yeah.
Yes, I have already mentioned that. So if you are doing the regular business with your customers and you have also POS shops, and a regular customer have gave you the order through, so basically you have two types of business domains. The first domain
Mm.
is you are getting the orders from your customers into your plant, at your plant, and you are delivering the orders to your customer directly from the plant.
Okay.
Okay, and then the second business type or domain of your company is the POS shops. You owns your own POS shops, and you sell your products from the shops as well.
Mm.
Like if I give you the example of one of our company in Pakistan, if you know or not, is a Gourmet Pakistan. Do you know about Gourmet?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a food chain, basically company in the Gourmet.
Yes.
So
Mm.
it has shops chain in the Pakistan as well. Like they has 100+ branches in the Lahore, Islamabad, and
Mm.
Gujranwala.
Mm.
They sell their products on the shop as well, and on the other side, they also have their regular customers that get bulk orders from their plant directly.
Okay.
So, like say, they have a sugar mill also. They produce
Mm.
sugar for their branches
Okay.
into packets, and on the other side they deliver sugar to their other customers directly from the branch for the bulk orders like 600 ton, 500 ton, and any other quantity they want.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say a regular customer placed a order to have 100 kg sugar from the plant.
Mm.
Yes, and then he or she settled with the plant that delivered that sugar to the branch that is nearest to he or her.
Mm.
Then he or she will pick that order from that branch.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say I am in Islamabad, so I need 100 kg sugar. So I am a regular customer of Gourmet, so I placed the order to Gourmet that I need 100 kg sugar. Deliver that sugar to your Islamabad branch, so I will pick that sugar from your Islamabad branch rather than picking that sugar from Gujranwala or Lahore Gourmet plant.
Mm.
Okay, in that case I will place the order. So my order would be in system in the sales module. So your
Mm.
plant team would deliver that sugar to the Islamabad branch, and then Islamabad branch can deliver that sugar to me while I am picking that sugar from the branch. You just need to go to the quotation order option, and they will see here the order for my sugar that I placed with the plant, and they can select that order. Okay, when they will select that order, the order would be appeared into the POS session. So let's say I let's say we will create a new scenario for this. Let's say I'm going to close this session. Sorry. for the timing. I have to move out from the session, so I need to
Okay.
close this session. And you can say you can see when I'm closing the session, the system is showing me the whole history for my transactions. You can see here
Okay.
it's showing me the opening was 2243.57. When you started the session, you changed this opening with the 3.57. If you remember,
Mm.
I have changed this opening amount. And then
Mm.
you do the bank transaction. Oh, sorry, you do the payments in cash 1556.10.
Okay.
Okay. And then you have a bank transaction as well with this amount. And then it's showing you have also the customer account transaction with the 4854.33. And then it's showing you the difference of the total cash that you have at this time. And if you have counted at the time of closing that is if there is any difference, so let's say you can mention here, uh, though you have to mention the actual cash you have in your hand at the time of closing or in your dryer. So let's say in your dryer you have 4,000 at the time of closing. So you can mention here the 4,000. So I have counted cash of the 4,000, and the system will show you that the 203.90 is difference. So as per your transactions of the
Okay.
POS and your opening balance, you need to have the 3796.10 cash in your hand. But you are saying
Mm.
that you have 4,000 in your hand, so it means 203.90 is surplus cash in your hand.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. So two transactions like 485.4.33 and the 4854.33 are not in your hand. This is directly deposited into your bank, and this is related to your customer account. So the customer account have been charged. You didn't receive any cash. So you only received the 1556.10 in cash.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. And
Yes.
1556.10 added into the opening cash, and then you need to have the 3796.10 in your hand.
Okay.
Okay. Closing the session, that do you want to accept payment difference? Okay. And the session would be closed. And let's say I'm creating a new order. So let's say I have placed an order directly from the company. I'm a regular customer. I'm going to the sales app. How the regular order is placed, you can also see. So let's say I'm a regular customer. I have placed the order. So the customer name is Wood Corner, and I am purchasing the, sorry, chair floor protection. So let's say I'm purchasing the 100 quantity. Okay, I'm confirming the order. So I have placed the order to the company sales team. So the sales team is entering basically order into the system. Now the order have been entered into the system and it's
Yeah, this is
confirmed now.
basically the quotation, right?
Yes, quotation, and when the quotation is confirmed, it converts into the order. So I have
Yes.
confirmed the quotation. So you can see here the state have been changed to the sales order.
Okay.
Okay, now I will go back to the beyond point of sale, and if I open a new session again, so I'm going to open second session per day. Okay, so you can see here the opening cash that was previously the closing cash I mentioned. So it's showing me the automatically that the opening cash now is 4,000. Open
Okay.
session. Session have been opened, so I can go with the quotation order. So you can see here on the top the order that I have placed recently. I can select this order, settle the
Okay.
order. Okay, some of the products in your sale order are not available in POS. So the item I have selected is not published for the POS. Okay, but I can enforce it. So let's say I have clicked on the yes. So you can see here the same order have been loaded into the POS shop. Chair flow protection 100. So I will receive the payment. If the payment is the customer is going to pay, I will go with the pay, or I have another option to charge it to the customer account. So I will go with the customer account, validate, and now the order have been delivered from your shop.
Okay.
Okay, so there are two methods. So the walk-in customer goes to your shop, places order. You just place that order in the system and give the products and receive the cash. The second one is order is already into your system. You just need to process the delivery or to hand over the products to your customer. You can also do that.
Okay.
Any question related to the POS session? Now I will again
The
close and show you some of the settings.
Yeah,
Yes.
settings. This thing is okay for me. The backend setting like barcode, restrict item to POS,
Yes,
those things. That's
I'm
it. Yeah.
closing the session. And then for each session, you can have the detailed reporting. So if you want to see for each session the sales that you done and the cash that you collected, you can also see that. So let's say on the Lahore branch, we do two sessions today. So you can go to these three dots and you can go to the sessions. And for today, you can see here the 3rd July. So there are two sessions details. There are two lines. You can see the opening date as well. You can see the opened by the user who opened the sessions and the closing data time on upon which the session was closed, and the session state currently it's closed and the post date. And if I open the first one, so it will also show you the same details here, and then the orders, number of orders placed in that session. So if you remember, in the last session we only placed the one order that was from the
Yes.
customer. And then the picking means if the order have been posted and the delivery has been done, there was one order then one picking. And the payment that you collected against this order, it's showing you the amount as well. And the general item is accounting stuff. So the general item means the accounting that have actually been posted for this order. And the cash register, you can also go to the cash register to see the cash entry for this order, and you can see here the cash register for this POS session at the time of closing. So we mentioned that the counted cash is 0. So the that's why system showing the negative 4,000, because the opening was 4,000 and the system has adjusted 4,000 with the 0. So the cash register is going to the 0 for this session. And if you want to see the better picture, if I go to the second session, so you can see here it has the four orders, two pickings, payments, total payments that we received. And then if I go to the cash register, it will show you the cash detail. Or at first you can see here the opening balance we adjusted 3.57 in the opening balance. So the 3.57 have been reduced into your cash register, and then you receive the cash 1556.10 against one order, so it is coming into your cash register. And then at the time of closing session, you while you mentioned the counted cash, you mentioned 4,000, but according to system there should be 3796.10. So you are adding 203.90 again into your cash register. So system is showing you all the trail for your cash register as well.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, and then
Yes.
I will directly move to the configuration and the coins and bills that we were seeing. You can also register and adjust coins and bills according to your localization. Like if you are working in the India, so you can change the coins and the notes detail here according to your localization.
Okay.
Okay, and do you
There
have
is a
any
date
question?
format change. How we can do it?
Which format change?
The date format.
Date?
Yeah. Currently, the date which have been shown in the session when you check the report, it is in the DD. So I want to have DD.
Yes, you can change the date format. Some of the settings are in general settings. Like if I go to settings and translations, and if you go to the languages, you can also change your languages as well if you go to the first one. So I have selected the language that is currently selected for our company. Okay, so
Mhm.
here is the date format field,
Okay, okay, got it.
then the time format as well, and the first day of week. So you can also do some of the settings here. And the legends to change, to make the changes, legend are also mentioned in the below. You can see the legend and change according to the legend here.
Yeah, that's okay. Fine.
Okay, if I again go to the POS configuration, yes, the payment method that we were seeing, so the cash, bank, customer account, and the one is for the cash restaurant. You can also change the names if you want to require, and you can also create new payment methods according to your choice. And if you are having any payments from with the credit cards
Mm.
or debit cards, you can also uh, do that. So then you need to register or activate the payment provider, and there are options in the Odoo are already integrated, so you can use the uh, POS terminals that are available in the market that would be integrated with your Odoo, and the system you will attach with the USB cable to your system, and when you will basically swap the card into your machine, so the payment for the order would automatically be booked and deducted from the card as well.
Okay,
Yes, so these are already integrated, and you can get the it is called POS terminal. You can get that terminal, and the terminal is basically a bridge between your card machine and the system, Odoo system. So when you will
okay,
swap the card in the into the machine, payment would be deducted from the card, and the terminal will send the message to the system to mark that order as a paid.
okay,
And if I go to the settings, for other settings that that POS says, settings, it's not allowing me to go into setting. Let me refresh it. Settings. Okay, and then if I go to the point of sale settings, okay, and on the top of the settings, you can see here the Islamabad branch is currently selected, and when you are doing any changes below the setting, so the changes would be done from the for the Islamabad branch, because the Islamabad branch is selected at the top. You can change and select the Lahore branch. Okay, and if you are changing with the Lahore branch, so the relevant data would be appeared for the Lahore branch as well.
okay,
Okay, and then is bar or restaurant means if there is if this check is on, the your branch would be treated as a restaurant, and then the order taking process would be different from normal POS. We will see it into the restaurant branch as well.
mm-hmm.
And then allowed payment method, okay, this is a new method launched in version 17. So self ordering method, you can also allow your customers to order directly from the Odoo app. So they need to install the Odoo app, and they can self order their order from the Odoo app, and the order would be appeared automatically into your POS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
and
That
then
means if in the
yeah,
restaurant, if in the table, they can just order it directly, right?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the payment methods, you can see here the payment method that are currently activated for the Lahore branch are selected here. So that will appear while the while collecting the payment for the order. Automatically validates order paid with the payment terminal. So that was I was discussing with you previously. So when you have attached the terminal with your system, so when you will
Mhm.
scan the card or swap the card, so the order would be validated automatically when the payment have been collected by the terminal.
Okay.
Okay, then the cash roundings, you can also use the cash rounding, define the smallest coinage of the currency used to pay by cash. So it means if order is coming into 14.55, so you can round it to 15 rupees. So you can do
Mhm.
the roundings as well. And then the set maximum difference is used for the uh, cash count difference at the time of session closing. As you seen when you close when we close the session, so the difference was 203 rupees surplus. You can also restrict that difference, that the difference can be maximum of 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees, more than
Mhm.
that. So you can, in other words, you can set the tolerance limit for the difference at the time of session closing in terms of
Okay.
cash. So if you hit this button, so it will ask you to mention the tolerance limit for the difference.
So above that, it will not get accepted in closing the session.
Yes. So if you have
Okay.
mentioned the tolerance limit is 100, so when I was closing the session, the difference was 203. It will not allow me. It will show me the message that you can only go with the difference of 100 rupees.
Plus or minus, how we can mention,
Yes,
or
both will
yeah.
work in the both ways.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is option of the tips. You can accept the tips from your customers, or when there is any change into your order, like the amount was 190 and you are receiving 200 from your customer, so you can convert the change would be paid 10 rupees into Odoo. You can convert the change into tip as well.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the that amount would be received as a tip to your PS order.
Tip product, we have to select the tip product, or
Yes, because when you are receiving the tip, that would be added as a product into your PS order to receive the amount, collect the cash. Okay, so
okay.
you can register a generic product into your Odoo with the name of tip, and the
Mm.
cash would be collected against that product.
Okay. Okay.
And later on, you can also see how much tip product have been sold, means how much tip have been collected.
Mm.
Okay, then the very common concept, the categories. You can also restrict the categories, pick which product categories are available. Means these product categories can be published on the POS. So you can restrict the product categories here. And then the first category means you can change the sequence of the categories that are previewing on the POS page. So currently you can see the start category was desks and it was only showing the desks as well.
Okay.
Then multi-implies per session allow to log and switch between selected implies. When this option is turned on, multiple implies can log into the session. Uh, when this turned on, let me turn this on. So when you will click on the new session, so system will ask you, so which employee is going to log in the session. So when
Mm.
multiple employees can log in to the session.
Okay. Okay. That means without closing a session, next employee can log in, and they can do the transaction.
Yes, you can also select here the basic employee, basic rights employee, and the advanced rights employee as well. When
Okay.
these employees are going to open the session for the POS, they will have the same rights as you selected here.
Okay.
And then the product you are selecting the POS, If you want to allow your cashier on the shop to see the margins and the cost of that product, you can turn this option on, and I have turned this on for the time being, and he can see the product cost and margin details by
Hmm.
clicking on the project when this option is turned on. Stay here. Let's see. Let's see later on. And then internal notes. Add internal notes on the order lines for the kitchen. So if you're in the restaurant, on the restaurant, so you can also give the notes for your kitchen if there are any specific notes. And the restaurant details are related to the accounting. So you can change the tax percentages for your products. You can change the receivable account if you are charging your order to the customer account and you want to charge it to the specific customer account, you can change the account as well. And then your journal entries would be parked, your order journal entry would be parked into the point of sale journal, and invoices journal entry would be parked into the customer invoices. So means these are automatically selected by Odoo, but you can create your journals and select here according to your requirement.
Okay.
You can also select the sales team that should be selected for the POS orders, and then down payment. So if you are getting any down payment upon your orders, so this is down payment configuration. So when you will receive the down payment, so the down payment product would be down payment POS. Do you have any knowledge about the down payments?
I guess they've been paying upfront, and then on the monthly basis they've been going to provide. Is it so?
Yes, it's related to basically if if your order is amounting to $1,000 and you have agreed with your customer that the order takes time to deliver, and
Hmm.
you have agreed with your customer that you will receive the 50% of the order amount at the time of order. So
Okay.
let's say you have received the $500 at the time of order placement, and now you are going to deliver this order into next 5 days, but you have received the 50% of the amount at first day. That is called the down
Hmm.
payment. Okay, so the line discounts is already activated. You can also check the global discount. Global discount mean you can also mention the any amount, discount amount that is basically applied on the total order amount rather than line wise discounts amount.
Hmm.
So currently in during the previous order we mentioned the line discount on a specific product there with the 5%, if you remember. So you can also give the 5% discount on whole order amount. So for the whole order amount, if you want to give the whole order amount discount, so the global discount option is used for that. Currently it's turned off. Will turn on. Then promotions, coupons, gift card, and the loyalty programs are a detailed concept. So we will discuss in the sales app. And then if you get the concept in the sales app, you can also use this in the POS. Likewise, you can use in the sales app.
Okay.
Okay. And then about the bills and receipts, so you can also turn on some for some bills and receipts settings. Automatic receipt printing, if you turn this on, the receipt would be printed automatically on your printer. If it's off, so the receipt would not be printed. You will only see the preview of the receipt. If you want to add any custom messages on the receipt header or footer, you can also turn this on, and you can place here the custom messages for the header and footer of the receipt. Let's say I have mentioned here Shafi in the footer and the Shafi the header, and use QR code on ticker. Print a QR code on the receipt to allow your user easily request the invoice for an order. So if this is turned on, a QR code would be printed onto your receipt, and when that QR code is basically scanned, it shows you the order information, and if you have the order information, then you can easily request the invoice for that order. So it's just about the information. So the QR code would be printed on the receipt, and the QR code would contains the order information. Let's say I'm saving this with the features turned on. Any setting option that you seen but did not get understanding?
The loyalty and all, we do have another settings to control it, the loyalty points or yeah,
Gift cards and loyalty points.
yeah.
Yes, I have mentioned that we will see it in the sales app,
Okay,
and you can also use likewise as you will be using in the sales app. You can also use these in the POS.
okay,
Let's say I have done some settings. Let's say will go to the POS and I will go to the new session. Opening cash should be 0 because when I close the last session, I mentioned the closing 0. Okay, so if you remember, we have selected that the multiple persons can log in. Okay,
okay,
so previously we didn't see this option. So now we have selected multiple persons can log in. Now it's requiring me to select your identity. So who's going to log into this session? Okay, so if you have your card or badge for you with your employee details, you can scan that card in front of QR or barcode scanner. So you will be logged in to automatically. Or on the other side, if you don't have card, you can go with the manual option to select cashier. So which cashier is go- going to log in basically? So I will go with the Abigail Peterson. So you can see here the opening cache is 0 currently. So the first feature that we turned on, we have seen. Then the second, I will show you if I go with the large desk. So you have turned on, the cashier can see the product, margin and cost details as well. So if I click on the product, where are the product margin details? Why it's not showing me the product margin details? Okay, let's see. Change the product. Let me close this session.
okay.
Just go. There should be a button with the name of product details. I think it's operating with the rights.
Okay, that's okay, no problem. Maybe we can view through the product items menu.
Yes. So if I selected the key, let's say what payment. Yes, very good. Order. Now let me close this session. 3000. Okay.
See, when multiple person try to enter the session, so there is no kind of securities there, right? No passwords.
Uh, Passcodes means.
Passwords. See, on the previous screen, either you can scan the barcode or you have to put in the. I mean,
Select the cashier.
yes,
Yes. So
there
the
is no
password,
password.
no, there is no password because if you are logging to the Odoo, you have already given the password.
Okay.
Yes. So if your let's say your cashier as it's his own login, so he already has logged into the Odoo with his password.
Mhm.
Session. Yes. I'm giving the advanced rights to my login. Okay. Session. Select cashier. Okay, let me check. It's not showing currently here, so let me check why it's not showing. Is it related to the rights or anything else? But the button would be appeared here with the product cost and margin. And when you select any product, you can click that button, and the product information is basically appeared. So the product price, product cost, and what margins are you going to have after sale of this product.
Okay.
It shows that. So a new button appears here when you turn that feature on. And then on the other hand, if you remember, we have turned on the global discount option. The first option for the discount is just select the product and click this discount option and
Yes.
mention the discount percentage. Let's say I'm hitting 6, so 6% discount have been added for the first line.
Okay.
Okay, and if I press the backspace, so the discount have been removed. The second option is you can also give the discount on this total amount 370.89 on the whole
Okay.
order amount, and for that the discount option is this. So you can click
Okay.
on this discount. So let's say you can mention here the percentage. Currently it's 10. You can go with the minus 10. Minus 10 would add a margin, means it will increase the total order amount, and let's say plus 10, 20%. Now you can see here the order amount have been decreased with the 20% discount, and the discount line, a new discount line have been added into the order with the 34.18.
Okay, for the total bill. Okay. Okay.
Now I will go quickly to close this session, and let's have a look for the restaurant as well. Close up POS.
Yeah, the barcode where I can enter the barcodes for each of the, and barcode printing also should necessary, right?
Sorry.
Barcode printing and the barcode have to be entered, right, towards each of the
That is
products.
that that is so simple, Shafi. If you go to the products, or if you have the product variants, you can go to the product variants. Variant means in terms of size and colors. Go to the
Yeah.
product, and here under the general information tab, you can see here the internal reference field and the barcode field.
Okay.
Okay, internal reference means you can say it internal code. If you have any code for your product, you can mention here in the internal reference, and the barcode is actual barcode name. And if you are not using any standard barcodes, like in terms of international barcode numbers, you can also use the internal reference as a barcode for the time being.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you need to print the label of the barcode for the scanning, you can go, okay, you are on the product, go to the gear icon. Let's say I'm giving this in the barcode, gear icon. Let's say if I select from here,
I think the second one, the print labels.
my print label. So the you can also give the quantity, how much labels do you want to print, and then these are the formats basically. 4 into 12 means 4-inch would be length, and the 12-inch would be height. And then if I go with the, you can also print with the price as well, ZPL labels with price. If you hit the confirm, the label would be downloaded. So it's a ZPL label. Okay, so ZPL label is basically when it's printed, it is in preview format. You can also view the ZPL online, ZPL label viewer, labelry.
Why the ZPR label is used? Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now, Shafi?
Yes, now it's perfect.
Okay, so there was a lag in internet. I'm just sharing my screen again.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so there is a, I have just pasted the code that I get from the GPL label. So you can see here the label of the product. It's showing me the barcode, the product name, and the price as well.
Actually, this thing got disconnected. I was just asking what is the CPL label. So instead of printing the barcode, there will be barcode printer, right? It will be directly printing. Uh, is it so? How it works? Normal case?
Uh, When you are not printing automatically,
Yeah.
yes, you can do in Odoo. So there is a third-party app that is not a standard app. That is a third-party app. As you if you remember, we had at in the first session we discussed about the Odoo App Store
Yes.
that is available on the Odoo App Store. That is called Direct Print app.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to get that app, Direct Print app, install it, and you just need to have some configurational settings in that app, and you can do or even all of prints in the Odoo that have the download option. You
Mhm.
can do that print automatically with the Direct Print app. Let's say you are saying that when your order is confirmed, so your pick, when your pick gets ready, pick means the warehouse staff need to pick the stocks from the shelf. When picks gets ready, it should be printed automatically. So you can add the print scenarios in that Direct Print app, so the printed would be automatically routed to your printers.
Mhm. Okay. But what is the print option which just shown on the previous screen? There was some print option, right, which has been given.
Odoo screen, yes, here,
Yeah. Oh, you have taken, yeah, print
this,
label.
yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So this print label, it works in the same way. So if you have installed the Direct Print app, and if it is configured with your printer and the Odoo system, when you will hit the print label, and
Okay.
after selecting the relevant print, when you will hit the confirm, the print will go to your printer.
Okay.
On the other side, if the printer is not there, when you will hit the confirm, the print would be downloaded. It will
Okay.
not go to the print. Yes.
Okay. Here it will show only the option.
Sorry.
Here it will just show only the option. I mean, no, I'm trying to understand what is the difference with the other printer and this printer.
Other printer mean?
Other printer means you told, right, some app which has been coming, direct print app.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
for Odoo, so normally from Odoo, uh, you cannot select the direct commands to the printer. For that,
Ah,
the process is you can download the print. You have the download options on all of print. You can download the print and you can hit the Control P command, that is window command basically, to route the
okay.
print to your printer. But if you want that, when I hit the print, or in some of scenario without hitting the print button, print should be automatically printed from my printer. So you can do that with the Direct Print app. You can configure the
Okay.
Direct Print app, and in that case, uh, the two automations would be there if you are having the Direct Print app. The first automation is when you will hit the print button, so the print would be sent to your printer rather than downloading that file. Okay,
Okay.
then the second automation is you can also do some automatic prints without hitting the print button. Let's say
Hmm.
you are saying that when you are validating the invoice print should comes out. So you can
Okay.
also configure that when you will hit the validate button on the invoice, print will come out.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yes,
Clear.
so you can do the two ways automation by the Direct Print app.
Okay. Okay.
And that app is not basically a standard Odoo app, but that is very common used app. We are also using that app,
Okay.
and it is also built by the Odoo people, but that is
Okay.
not available in the Odoo. You need to
Mhm.
install it from the App Store, and then you can configure it.
Okay.
And on the other side, if I go to the inventory, for your question about the print, if I go to the delivery orders, hold on for a second, Shiv.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if I open any of transfer here, so if I go to the gear icon, so you will see here the print option. Okay, and that works in the same way. So if you will hit the print, so if the printer is configured, print will automatically goes to the printer. And if the printer is not there, so the print would be downloaded rather than going to the printer. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear it. Yes.
Okay. Okay, and if I go to the POS again, we have very short time. If I open the restaurant session, so the workflow is same. The only difference in this is I am opening it with the 0. The only difference in this is you will see the floor of your restaurant in this session. So you need to select your table, and then you can order the products according to
Okay.
your table.
Okay. Then I can configure this screen. I mean the
Yes,
tables.
this is
Yeah.
default as we installed the POS. So some of tables
Mm.
have been registered by Odoo, but you can
Okay.
also do your registrations and your tables into your Odoo. So this is your main floor. So you can also have the multiple floors, and this is a patio floor. I don't know what
Mhm.
is meant by patio, but this is a different floor. And in this floor, you can also see the sequence or order of the tables is different from the main
Mm.
floor. You can create multiple floors, and you can register the tables according to floors. Even you can register the table shape, is it round or is it in square, and you can
Mhm.
also give the number of chairs that are on the table. You can see here it's a 7 number table, it has a 4 chairs. 8 number table, 4 chairs. So you
Okay.
can also mention the capacity of the tables.
Okay.
And if I go back to close this session, close, yes, order on top. Why? Okay, so let me proceed the order. It's giving the error. Payment, cash, validate. Second.
And this kitchen printing should be there, right? For
Sorry.
there will be a kitchen printing option is there, right? Once they make the order.
Yes, yes. You can also get the print and sent out to the kitchen
Yes.
for their process to make products ready for the customer. Okay. So now I have processed the draft orders. Now it's allowing me to close the session. So if I go to this three dot button, so if you can go to the edit, configuration and settings. So here you can see the floors that are currently added, main floor and the patio. So you can go to the floors. You can add multiple floors here. Okay, so Shafi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so these are floors. If you go to the any floor, so you can see here the tables, table 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can also, if you click on the table, so you can see the seats capacity and the shape. It's a square or round, and the color of the table. So you can set up your tables from these screens.
Okay.
Okay. So if you need to remember the path, it's settings, and in the settings you will see your floors, and under floors go to the arrow button, you will jump to the floors, and on the floors if you open any floor screen you will see the tables detail, and if you need to change the table, go to the table and you can change the table details, seating capacity, color, and the shape of the table as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now I just want to show you, now I will go to the again POS session, that how can you change the setups of the, I was showing how can you change the setups of the tables. I will go to the session, open a new session. So let's say your waiter is on the floor and he's on table 2, and you need to get the order from the table 2. Just click on the table 2. You will jump to the POS screen, that is same for your normal POS. You can see here the food items have been loaded that are published for the POS restaurant. Okay, you just need to select the product. Let's say I'm selecting the bigger bacon burger, and then I'm going with the iced tea drink. So two products have been selected, and if your customer confirms, just hit on the order. Okay, so now order have been placed for these two products, and now you can also print it and send it to your kitchen. And now if you have placed that order, you can also on the other hand, on the shop floor, there is a shop floor screen, a kitchen floor screen. This order would have been routed to that screen, and your kitchen people can see that order for the bacon burger and the iced tea have been placed. Okay,
Mhm.
and if I duplicate this screen, and if I go back to the kitchen display, so you can see here the kitchen display. It's a separate app, and if I open the preparation display, so you can see here the bacon burger and the iced tea. So this one is the last one is our order. So all of orders. So normally your kitchen will contain a big screen on which all of the orders would be populating as you are placing the order from the tables.
Okay.
They will see the orders in that screen. So they will prepare the order. So let's say bacon burger have been prepared. They just need to click on the bacon burger line. So you can see here the bacon burger have been removed. And then let's say the guy have collected the iced tea as well. Just click on the iced tea. So both of products have been prepared. Order have been removed. Okay.
Mm, mm,
From the display means the order have been prepared. Now you can go back to when the order have been served to the customer on the table. You can go back to the your session, and after you can see here the table is green means the order is under process or the food is under process. The customer is taking food on this table, and
mm.
one mean one order is in progress. You can again go to the table and you will see the existing order here that is in progress. So let's see, it have been served to the table, so the customer have take the food, and now time to get the payment. Click on the payment. Let's say it's from cash, they are paying in cash. Validate. Order completed, receipt printed. You can give the receipt.
Okay.
Any question about the restaurant?
No,
That's
no,
pretty
no,
much
no.
simple. That's the only difference is you can collect the order table wise, and then the orders would be displayed into the kitchen display.
Okay.
That is the difference from the main POS.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all about the POS. Now I will quickly jump to the CRM. Okay, if I go to the CRM, so CRM is basically, if you can see the translate the name of the CRM, customer relationship management. So you can generate the leads in the CRM of app of the Odoo, and then you can process that leads to qualify or win that leads and convert that leads into your actual business. So to process sale transactions from that lead, and then receive the cash or other benefits from that sale. So actually to win that leads and then convert into your business, the main purpose is that. And so the normally most of the businesses, so the previous so the old concept was just to start the sales transactions and then get the cash from that transactions, cash proceeds into your business. So the modern concept is you can you also want to tackle your leads, you want to contact different individuals and businesses you want to approach, and then you want to share the proposals and the quotations to that individuals and businesses. And if that customer have qualified and your proposal have been accepted, then you will convert that proposal into a new quotation and a sales cycle would be started.
Okay.
So the main purpose is to just manage and to control your leads process and your, so the pipeline is basically called all of your leads and the opportunities that are in pipeline. And the by default you can see here there are, I think, 5 stages, 4 stages, 1 2 3 4 stages have been automatically created by Odoo for your pipeline or your opportunities. So your opportunity at first would be dropped into the new stage. Then then when you contacted to your opportunity, so let's say the conversation have been started and you have qualified for the future conversations and the communication, so you can move this opportunity by just drag and drop, move it to the qualified stage. Let's say it have been qualified, again you can move it back to the new stage, so you can do with the drag and drop option. And the bar under the qualified and the proposition is showing you basically the number of the count of the entries opportunities under that stage.
Okay.
And when the qualified may qualify, then you have next communication with your customer, and let's say you have give the proposal or any proposition to your customer, so you want to move that opportunity to the proposition stage, you can move it to the proposition. And let's say you have discussions with your customer, the final stage have come and the proposition have been accepted and you have won the opportunity, and you can just transfer it to won. And after transferring it to won, you can see here, boom, team record for the post. And before transferring it to won, or after transfer it to one, you can also turn this opportunity. uh, Obviously your every your opportunity is going to be turned into your sales transaction. So if you have won the opportunity, you can create directly a new quotation from this opportunity. When you will hit the new quotation button, okay, so the information from the opportunity would automatically be picked up for the customer, and the customer addresses, and the expiration date would be filled automatically, and the quotation date is today's date, and you are going to create a new quotation.
See,
Okay.
one stage comes before the quotation. The quotation should approve to get it on a one stage, right? In a win stage.
No, when you are sending the quotation, you can say, sometimes it has already been approved, but sometimes you can create the quotation in the system and you can send it to your customer for the approval in the Odoo as well.
Mhm.
We will see that process. If it has been approved verbally, so the normally quotations verbally, by the communications, when you have won the opportunity, verbally the communications have been done and you have won the customer.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now on the quotation, you actually have to give him the quotation with your actual rates, products, and the details.
Okay.
And you will create a new quotation. You can create direct quotation from the opportunity. You will give the products. So let's say I have won the customer that he will buy the furniture from me. Okay. Now he has asked me to share the quotation for two products. So I'm selecting two products. Their prices information have been loaded, saving the quotation. So as I have saved the quotation, you can send it by email to your customer, and you can also get the online payment and online signature from your customer as well. So let's say I'm sending it by email to my customer. Send. As I click the send button, you can see here on the quotation stage have been changed. Quotation send stage. Now my quotation is on the quotation send stage, and on the chatter of the on the right side of the order, you can see here, the email have been sent out to the customer, and with the attachment, with the PDF attachment of the quotation. You can see here by clicking here the quotation template as well. So these are basically introductory pages you can add to your quotations as well. Sorry, and this is your main quotation PDF. You
So
can
where this
change
quotation?
these
Yeah, the
layouts in the
formats.
configuration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Some names or some details of the company came to the first two pages, right? Of this quotation.
Sorry.
The first two pages of the quotation contains the company information.
Yes, you
So
can also put that.
yeah. So this should be changed in the settings. These things.
Yes. Yes. These are
Okay.
in the, yes, you can change these in the settings. Even you can create your quotation templates, and
Mhm.
you can also do the same in the quotation template. So let's say I select this quotation template, and if I go to the quotation template, save the quotation templates, and if you see the PDF quote builder, so you can add here the header pages and the footer pages as well. So those two pages are basically the header pages. You have uploaded the PDF file as the header pages, and when you have sent the quotation, these header pages have been also added to that quotation.
Okay.
And in the quotation template, so if your normally the quotation templates are basically used to set the uh, pricing and the products and the term and conditions once, and then whenever you are creating the quotation, just like the quotation template, then all of the settings would be uh, populated from your quotation template. And the
Hmm.
normally it is used when your common products are 1 2 3 and you are just changing the customers for your quotation. Then you can create a quotation template. Just select the template and the relevant products would be populated, and just proceed for the sale transactions. So like if you are in the consultancy business, for the software or business consultancy or the financial consultancy, so your main products would be 2 or 3 about the consultancy. So you can create the quotation template. So whenever a new customer comes in, or you have to share the quotation, choose the relevant template for the consultancy, and the products and the details would be loaded. Share the quotation with your customer, or rather than filling up the quotation always.
Okay. No, right now in this particular format, each page have to be made the PDF quotation builder, right? And see, last meeting table alone have a different quotation format. Is it so?
I didn't get your point, Shifi. Can you
No.
repeat it?
See, right now the quotation template which have been selected, it's for the large meeting table.
Yes, yes.
That means only for this particular product, that particular,
Yes.
format.
So if you go to, yes, if you go to the lines, you can see here the product is also selected in the in this quotation template. You can create the quotation template as per your own. You can create the generic quotation template as well. So this is
Mhm.
for the time being, particularly you are right, is for the large meeting table.
Okay, so general template where we will create it, the page.
Yes, in on the same one. So you can create a new quotation template. Okay, just hit the new button. It will be blank. Give here the quotation name. So let's say it's already showing you the standard consultancy package.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the product, give the product that would be in this quotation. So let's say you have a software consultancy or software deployment, one of your product. Create. Okay. And so whenever you basically secure a new customer regarding the software deployment, you don't need to fill up the quotation from the start. Just select this quotation template, and the details would be populated about the term. You can also mention here the terms and conditions for this quotation template would be populated. Lines product would be populated, and then if you have attached any specific header and footer pages, that would also be assigned to that quotation.
Okay, okay, got it. Clear. Okay.
And if I go back to my order, so I have changed it from the quotation template. So let's say it has a large meeting table. We'll go with the same. So it has been, let me send it again to my customer, because I have changed the product. So I'm sending it again. Okay, so I have again sent it to my customer. So now my customer can sign and pay this quotation from online. So if you go to the optional products tab, so let me explain it later on. So if I go to other info tab, you can see here the online signature and the online payment option is turned on.
Okay.
Okay, so it means when you have shared the quotation with your customer can sign this quotation online and can pay it from the online portal.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to restrict that, your customer can only sign the quotation, he or she cannot pay it online. So you can turn this on off before sharing it to your customers.
Okay.
Okay, so currently both of these are turned on, and if you can also receive the partial payments online. So you can also change the amount of percentage that of the online payment that can be received.
Okay.
And the both of the options are turned on. So let's see, I have shared the quotation with the customer. So your customer can log in with his or her portal, and he or she can pay for this, can sign and pay for this quotation. And on the other side, your internal user from this order screen can see how this quotation looks like to your customer by this preview button. So if you will click on the preview button, a customer preview would be shown. So if I click on the preview, so this is a customer preview. When your customer
Okay.
will log into his or her portal login, so he or she can view the quotation in this way. So let's say I will again go to the back to edit mode, and let's say log in with the customer account. So the customer is decoded. Let me go to the customer and give him the portal access. I will go to the, this is a contact form for the customer. I will go to the actions and grant portal access. Your customers and vendors can have the Odoo portal access.
Okay.
What is our, let me check info at agro. So I'm going to give the portal access to this because I have choose this one. Okay, so the access have been granted. Now user have been created. I will go users and change the password for this user. Users. So this user is for the decoding. We will change the password to login. We have set the password 123. Now I will log in with the decoding login. So the email is this one. I will go with incognito mode. So you can see my screen of incognito mode or not. So I have created a new tab.
No, I cannot see.
Share screen.
Yeah, now, no.
Can you see now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So I will log in with the customer account. I have pasted my domain link, sign in. I am signing in as a customer, pasting the email address of my customer. Password was set 123. So now my customer is coming into my software. He can go to the sale orders. No currently sale order. Okay.
Quotations.
Yes. One quotations to review.
Hmm.
And this is the same one that we have created recently. If I open it up, so you can see here the same preview have been. He can sign and pay from this button. He can verify the details of the quotation. Even he or she can write any message or communication, and that would be populated into our Odoo. So let's say I'm writing it. I'm good with this. Okay. And when you are creating a quotation, you can also add some optional products into your quotation. So the optional product would also be previewed into the customer portal like this. So that if the customer wants to have these optional products as well with the main product, so he or she can choose this product as well. You just need to click on the card button. The option product would also be added to the order.
Okay. So from sending the quotation itself, we have to mention the optional product also. Is it so?
Okay. So the
Hello? Hello?
optional product concept is basically used for the upselling. Yeah.
Hello, the voice got break in between.
Yeah.
Hello, 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 hello.
So optional product is Hello, Shafi, can you hear me?
Yes, now it's okay.
Okay.
Was just talking in between the optional product. That's time when the sounds got broken. Hello, hello. ERP അഥവാ എന്റർപ്രൈസ് റിസോഴ്സ് പ്ലാനിംഗ് സിസ്റ്റം ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നേരിടുന്ന പൊതുവായ വെല്ലുകൾ. ERP implementation challenges and solutions. ERP implementation challenges and solutions. നമസ്കാരം. ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് ERP അഥവാ എന്റർപ്രൈസ് റിസോഴ്സ് പ്ലാനിംഗ് സിസ്റ്റം ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നേരിടുന്ന പൊതുവായ വെല്ലുവിളികൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. ഈ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ എങ്ങനെ മറികടക്കാമെന്ന് എന്ന് നമുക്കിന്ന് നോക്കാം. ERP implementation പ്രോസസ് ഏറ്റവും നല്ലതാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ ഈ വീഡിയോ നിങ്ങളെ തീർച്ചയായും സഹായിക്കും. നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം ഞാൻ ഷെഫി ഷെരീഫ്, ദി ERP കൺസൾട്ടന്റ്. ചലഞ്ച് നമ്പർ 1, റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ചേഞ്ച്. മാറ്റത്തിനുള്ള പ്രതിരോധം. ഒരു ചേഞ്ച് ആർക്കാണ് ഇഷ്ടമല്ലാത്തത് എന്ന് നമ്മൾ പരസ്യവാചകങ്ങൾ കാണാൻ കഴിയും. പക്ഷെ യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ ചേഞ്ച് മിക്ക ആൾക്കാർക്കും അത്ര താല്പര്യമില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് സത്യം. ERP
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm back now. So can you see my screen?
Yeah. No, screen. Yeah, it's now visible.
Okay, so I was going to show you how the optional products are basically added. Let me share the backend screen. Odoo. Okay. Okay, so can you see the screen of my Odoo?
Yes.
Okay, so in the order you can also add the optional product. So let's say currently we have added order for the deco. So if I go to the, that is quotation, I think, yes, this one 00050. So here the optional products tab into the order, so you can add the products into the optional product. So these are the basically upselling technique. So if you are selling let's say if you are selling the mobiles, so you can add the mobile covers into the optional product. So when your customer is seeing or signing the code, so he can choose the optional products as well if required. So it is basically used for the upselling techniques.
Okay.
Okay, so I will share the customer portal screen again. Stop sharing. Okay, can you see the customer portal screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so I have added the optional product office share, and I can increase or decrease the quantity as well. So let's say currently I will go with the 3, and if I click on the sign and pay.
That means the customer has the option to delete the line also, right? Yes.
Yes, but the line for the optional one.
Yes, exactly.
Not the main product, yes. Okay, I have clicked the sign, but it's not loading. Let me refresh it. Sign. It basically loads the sign draw sign page, so it takes some while for the first time.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, so it has been loaded, so I can sign here with mouse, or if you have touch screen you can sign here, accept and sign. As you will do the sign, the payment wizard would be appeared that you can proceed with the payment. So currently I have configured the demo payment option, so you can mention the if you are in the live instance, so you can configure the your credit card payment options normally. So authorized.net or the Stripe or any other payment gateway that is operating in India or Pakistan, that you can configure with the Odoo. And the cards page would be appeared to give the cards. So it's basically a trial version, so I have configured the demo option. So I will give the card details here and then click on the pay. The payment would be processed.
Is it possible to have only the sign, not the payment option? Only one thing?
Yes, yes, I
Yes.
have already showed you on the other info tab. You can turn off the check button for the payment. The only sign
Okay.
option would be there.
Okay. Okay.
You can see here, thank you message, and then your payment has been successfully processed.
All right.
Okay, and
Okay.
you can also see in the chatter on the detail. So the sign order signed by decoded. And if you will go to the backend mode, so let me share my screen of the other. This was the customer view. Basically, I have logged in with the customer. Now I will share the internal screen with the company user. Okay, if I go to the sales order, I have again shared the same screen. Share. So can you see my Odoo screen now?
Yes.
I will go to the same order, decoded, and now you can see the previously the order was on the quotation sent stage. So as I have
Yeah.
processed the payment to the online, or as the customer process the payment from the online portal, so the quotation have automatically be converted into the order because the payment
Okay.
have been received, so the quotation automatically confirmed.
Okay.
Okay, and on the right side of the chatter you can see the previously there was the last chatter was the email that we sent to our customer, and then the next chatter is quotation viewed by customer. As we log in and the viewed the quotation, so the chatter added that the quotation viewed by customer. Then if you remember, I have also given the
Yeah.
communication in the chatter, I am good with this, so this is also available here. And then order signed by decoding, the sign tracking, and then a transaction with the reference of has been initiated means the payment transaction have been initiated. And then when the payment transaction confirmed, it is also showing me the SO number with the reference of SO number. With this amount, the payment have been confirmed.
Okay.
Okay, and as the payment have been confirmed, the sales order have been confirmed. And on the other side, on the chatter at the last, you can also see the payment number that have been created into the Odoo.
Okay.
Okay, and by clicking this number, you can directly jump to the payment entry.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and when you will
Yes.
deliver this order and when you will create invoice, this payment would automatically be attached to your invoice. So your receivable would be zero because you have already received the payment at the time of order. Okay,
Okay.
and on the other side, when the order have been confirmed and quotation have been confirmed and converted into the order, and confirmation email have also been shooted to the customer. Hello, your order number this amounting 5007 have been confirmed, and this is automatically email response for the order confirmation.
Okay.
Okay, and as your quotation is confirmed, your sale it becomes your sales order. So you can see on the top of the order, so a delivery transfer is created. So now you have to serve the delivery. Basically,
Okay.
order have been confirmed for the large meeting chair and the office chair, and you have to serve the delivery. So the delivery transfer is basically created by Odoo at the draft state.
Okay.
Okay, and now your inventory person's role starts, and he can if I go to the inventory app, you can go to the inventory, and you can see here receipts, delivery orders, manufacturing, and POS orders. So they are operations that need to be performed by the inventory person. So the order have been confirmed, and a new delivery is to be processed. So there are 20 deliveries that need to be processed. In these 20, one is related to our order. So if I go to 20 to process, okay. So our order number was 50. So there is a source document from which this delivery is created. So I can sort on this to find my order number. Where's my order? No. Let me again go to the orders to check the details. Order number is 50 and the delivery 42. Okay, so you can also directly uh, go to the delivery by this button on the sales order. But the
Okay.
normal process is the delivery is processed by the sales sorry, inventory guys or inventory people. So there is inventory app, you can directly go to the inventory app and then delivery orders. Okay, so here's our delivery. So you can see the status is waiting means because the stock is not available for the products that we need to deliver, so that's why it's in waiting. So if the stock is there, so stock would be there. If the stock would be there, system will automatically reserve the stock for that ready.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Now, who is making this status to ready, and waiting will be the first stage in
No
any
one
way
is,
the order is
yes,
confirmed.
no one is making this status. System is already automatically making this status. The only status that is manually made is done. So when you process the ready transfer, when you validate the ready transfer, the status moved into the done.
So
The
how it
waiting
will
and done are
like?
automatic status. So when your
Yeah.
transfer is created, if the stock is not available, so the status would be waiting. So it means it's waiting for the stock.
Okay. 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 The stock quantity is zero for that.
Yes, when the stock will be there, then it will automatically converts it into the ready.
Ready. Okay. Got it.
We will see it. Let's say I search for the deco customer, the my out. So you can see here it's currently in the waiting stage. So I will
Mhm.
get the stock of the product and will show you how it converts into the ready.
Okay.
So I need these two products, large meeting table and the office chair. One for the large meeting chair, four for the office chair.
Okay.
Currently the stocks are zero. So I can replenish stocks into the order in three ways. So if I manufacture these products, I need to do the manufacturing to get the stocks. And if I purchase these products, I need to do the purchase for these stocks. And then the stock would be in my premises and my transfer will be converted to the ready state. And then on the other hand, if I can also adjust the stocks of the products by the inventory adjustment. to increase the stock. So the currently I will go with the inventory adjustment because we are going to cover purchase module and the manufacturing module in the later on sessions. So we will get the stocks by the manufacturing and the purchases. So currently I need a stock, so I will go with the inventory adjustment to directly increase the stock on hand of the product. Are you getting my point? Are you with me?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
I'm directly going to increase the stock. So I'm on the product template. Here's the update quantity button. So currently you can see the quantity is 0. So I will increase this to 5. So I'm saying that 5 is quantity is on hand, but the system is showing 0. So I'm basically adjusting the quantity. So now I will go back to the transfer and we'll do the same for the second product. Office shares. I need 4 office shares. Update quantity and let's do 6 this time. Apply. I will go back again to my orders, and this time the stock have been replenished. So the check availability button is there. So you need to check the availability means to you are asking Odoo to check the availability if the products have been available or not. Click on the check availability if the stock is there, and you can see here the from waiting it have been transferred to the ready. The system
Okay,
identify that the stock is now there and the quantities have been filled up automatically, and now the product availability field is have been turned into the green and available. So the previously
okay,
it was there not available.
okay,
And when it's ready, if you go back to the inventory overview screen, when it's ready now you can see 21 to process. Previously there were 20 to process. So
mm,
your out transfer have also been added into the ready and need to be processed. So you can see here and group it by the source document to search for your order. Group it by source document. Your order number was 50. So here is the order 50. Expand it. Open up the delivery. So this work is basically done by the inventory team. So they can verify the products. So they are delivering or dispatching the products. Quantity is filled up. Hit the validate button if the details seems fine. So the delivery process. Okay.
okay, okay. The print
Okay.
labels and the print is used to stick the address maybe.
Yes. These are print. If you want to have the print for the delivery, so you can just hit the print. So the delivery print there, or you can also configure the print scenarios to get the print automatically.
Okay,
There is the print. Print have been downloaded. I think it is not showing to you because of the screen sharing.
okay.
Let me share it. The whole window. I'm sharing the whole window, but it's not sharing Chrome tab window. Okay. Yes. Okay. So can you see it? Can you see the print of the delivery as well?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So as I hit the print button, it's been downloaded. And now the delivery has been processed. If I move back to the my sales app, and if I go to the order, my order was 5050. So you can
Hello.
see here the status invoice, status to invoice.
The voice got breaking
Okay.
between.
Now the delivery
Sorry.
have been. Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Now it's okay. Yeah. Hello. Then gone down again. Hello. Hello. Sound. Nothing is hearing right now.
Hello, Shafi, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. And can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so I have moved to the order now. You can see the last column of the order, my order, that is 0050 order number. So it's now two invoice. Invoice status is two invoice. So because I
Okay.
have processed the delivery for my order, now the system is suggesting me the so the order is two invoice. You need to invoice your order.
But the
Okay,
amount is
and
already paid.
amount is, yes, if
Already
amount is
paid.
already paid, but in the system you have to close your cycle. You need to create the
Okay.
invoice, but the receivable would be zero. Payment would
Okay.
automatically be attached to your invoice. We will see it.
Okay.
Okay, you will create the invoice, and as I process the delivery, so the order status have been converted to the two invoice. On the other side, if you need to create the invoice before delivery, so there are setups in Odoo. You can set it up. You can create invoice before delivery as well if required. So totally it depends upon your business scenarios. But the
Okay.
best practice and the used to and the normal process is to create the invoice after delivery. So when you will create the deliveries, the order status would be changed to the two invoice.
Okay.
Okay, so I will go to the order, and if I go to the order, you will see here the create invoice button would be active now. Previously, when I was on the order, the create invoice button was not there. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes. Create invoice.
Okay, so the create invoice button is there and it's highlighted. So I will hit on the create invoice. As I clicked on the create invoice, you will see the invoice form would appear here. And okay, so I need to select that it's a regular invoice, down payment invoice. So it is a regular invoice because I have
Mhm.
delivered the product. So I will go with the regular invoice. So you can see here all of the details have been populated from the order. You don't need to select any details. You just need to verify that the details are correctly loaded, and you just hit the confirm button, and the invoice have been confirmed. And as you will confirm the button, I will show you the payment would attach automatically that was created for the order. So you can see here the invoice status in payment.
Okay.
Okay, and on the top of the invoice you can see here the payment transaction, and this is the transaction that was created by the customer at the time of order. And if you go to the bottom, the same payment transaction is there if you click on the I button, and if you go to the view, and this is the same payment transaction that is attached with the invoice that was created by the customer at the time of order sign and pay stage.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
if I go
Right.
back to invoice, on the bottom you can see here amount due is zero
Okay.
because the payment was already there and it has been attached to the invoice. And when the
Okay.
payment so the invoice status is in payment means you have received your payment, but there is a one step more. You have to reconcile this payment with your bank transaction, bank statement lines basically.
Mhm.
So when you will reconcile this transaction with your bank statement, when the invoice status would be then the invoice status would be converted into paid state.
Okay. Okay.
Till that reconciliation, the invoice will remain in the in payment stage.
Yeah.
So
Reconcile
you have
means
received
just
the
to
payment into
confirm
the
it.
Odoo, but sorry.
Reconcile means just to confirm it.
Yes, reconciliation is basically a step that is done in all of the ERPs. So let me explain you. So you have received the payment in Odoo. So customer made the payment online.
Okay.
You have received the payment in Odoo, but you also needs a confirmation from your bank that the payment have been received in your bank account.
Okay.
Okay, and for that you need a bank statement.
Okay.
And business in ERPs, you upload that bank statements into your Odoo, and then you reconcile that bank statement lines with your payments and receipts. And when you reconcile the bank statement lines with your payment and receipts, that payment and receipts are basically reconciled, and the relevant invoices and bill entries marked as paid from in payment.
Okay. So bank statement, we have to attach it, or we have to do it manually, reconciliation.
You can do you can do it in three ways. We will discuss it in the accounting session. So you can do
Okay.
it in the three ways. You can integrate your banks with the Odoo as well. So the Odoo can get automatic statement lines after every 4 hours for the new transactions. And then on the other side, if the bank integration is not there in the default Odoo, you can get the bank statements in the Excel format or the CSV files format, and you can import the statements.
Okay.
Okay. And if the bank statements are not much longer statements, means you are only having two, three, four transactions in a week or in a month, you can do it manually as well. You can create the bank statement lines manually one by one.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So there are all of the options available. You can go with your required one.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all about the sales process. But Shafi, my recommendation would be to just have a practice of on this session and collect the questions. If you have any, I will answer you in the next session. When you will have a more practice, you will be more expert on the sales process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And on the CRM side, we have seen the opportunities. There are some other options. Let me show you and close this as well. On the CRM, so the CRM's process basically starts from the leads. You have to create the leads in the CRM. So if I go to the CRM app, and if I go to the, this is a my pipeline configuration. Okay, so you can also change these stages according to your business. So currently new, qualified, proposition, won are currently stages for your, these are basically stages or steps for your opportunities to be managed or controlled. You can also change and create your own stages by going into the configuration and stages.
Okay.
Here are the stages that are showing, and you can also change the sequence of these stages by moving up and down, and you can create the new stages as well.
Okay.
Okay. And if I go back to the sales and
Generate leads means it will
my
be generating
pipeline.
leads. Where it would be generating the leads? Odoo.
Yes, there are two ways to generate leads in Odoo. The first one, you can click obviously there are three ways to generate leads. So you can also generate leads. There is a Odoo basically database knowledge or database. Yes, you can say the database knowledge. You can select the companies, then you can select the country in which you want to generate the leads. You can select the industry. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say it's a retailing industry, and you can also filter on the size of the employees or the size of the company. And then when you will click on the generate lead, so all of the companies, the contacts of the companies that are in Pakistan and attached with the retailing industry will be loaded.
Mm-hmm.
So these are basically so the in other ways, leads are basically the contacts that you need to be reached out and to show and present your business and to convert it into the opportunity, and then opportunity will pass through the qualified proposition and won stage. And when the opportunity would be won, you can create the quotations, and thus you can start the sales process.
Okay.
Okay. So the first option is to have the Odoo benefit, select the country, industries, and other available filters, and to click the generate leads. So the relevant contacts would be loaded by the Odoo. So you can see here three companies have been
Mm-hmm.
loaded.
Telephone number will be also be there.
That, sorry.
The telephone numbers will also be there together with
Yes,
this.
if you click here, the relevant information would be there. If you click here, If I go to, yes, the email is there. Telephone number
Maybe
is
next
not there. Email is
extra
there, but
information.
if it is available, will be there.
Yeah, extra information, I guess it will be there.
Yes, and on the other hand,
Another.
if you go to the right side, there is LinkedIn page information. You can also jump to the LinkedIn page, and you can get the extra information for this customer as well.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
on the other side, this is one way to generate the leads. The second way is to you can generate lead manually. Click on the new and fill the
Mm.
detail and the fields manually. Let's say consultancy lead, give the details, and expected revenue. Let's say the expected revenue from this lead is 10,000, and the probability that you think that the probability of win is 70%, 70% chances that you will convert it into the sale transaction. Then if you have the customer information, if there is any customer, you can create the contact and select the customer as well here, and the relevant email and phone would be populated from the customer. If there is any salesperson associated with this lead, you can select here. Expected closing date can also be selected here. You can also mention any relevant tags related to this lead here. You can create new tags as well. So let's say it's related to the software. This lead is related to software. You can add sign the tag. So later on, you can do the specific reporting depending upon your tags. Okay. So this is the second way to create the lead. The third way is to, or you can also generate leads from your website. Let's say you have published your website. So if a customer comes to your website, you can also create a contact us page on the website. So when a customer will fills up the contact us page and will hit the submit button, so our lead would automatically be generated into your CRM app. And on the other side, you can also do the setup that the contact us button should not generate the lead. Contact us button should throw a email. So you can also do the email one option as well. So it's your choice to generate the lead or to generate the email from the contact us form. So I'm going to website to show you the contact us form. Let me go again. Okay, so I'm on website. So you can see here, here's a button of contact us. You can create a new one as well. So contact us, you can fill up detail. Your customer basically will fills up the detail here, and he or she will hit the submit button. And when the submit button would be clicked, you can also configure behind this button that the lead should be generated, and an automatic lead would be generated with this information. Then your opportunity process starts. You need to contact this customer, you need to share your codes, you need to convert this into the sales transaction.
Mhm.
If I hit the edit button, and to show you how you can configure this, edit, and
Suppose I'm using a WordPress website, will I able to integrate CRM with my WordPress contact us page?
yes, but for that you need to do the manual integration
Mhm.
by involving a developer. You can do that. Obviously, you can create leads from that software.
Okay. Same like the Facebook advertisements uh, or Instagram ads. We used to fill the details, right?
For Facebook and Instagram ads, you want to create the opportunity from that.
Yes.
There is option in Odoo to basically integrate your social pages into Odoo. and to just operate these pages from a one window, that is called a social media app. Social media app is available in Odoo. You can configure Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube pages in that app. And I think so, I'm not much sure, I think so, when you are able to integrate these pages into Odoo, you will be able to handle these pages from one window, that is social media, and you can create the opportunities or any leads from that social media app to the CRM.
Okay.
And if I click on the submit, so when I click on the submit, so the social media app is not installed, but you can try it on your end. You can install the social media app. You can integrate or configure your social, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. It's quite easy process. Okay, as I
Okay.
select the submit button on the right side, you can see here action. In the action, it's currently selected send an email. So I can
Okay.
select the create a ticket and create an opportunity option as well. So when I will select the create opportunity, so from now onward, if I save this, from now onward, whenever the customer will fill up this form and will hit the submit button, so new opportunity would be created.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, I think that's all about today's session. We have covered so much today,
Yes.
and it was very lengthy session.
Yeah. Yes. It's good. I understand lots of things today. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, can you hear me, Shafi?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay.
By saying that, that's all about today's session. So I will recommend you to do the practice on the CRM and the sales, or if you
Yes.
can on the POS session. So before next session, if you can collect some questions, so if you can have some productive discussion on these, or whenever you can have time, like if you can do on the Saturday or Sunday weekends, other than you will forget it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. 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 I'll check it out and we'll discuss anyway.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for today. Allah Hafiz.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Allah Hafiz.
Then. Okay. Take care. Take care. Bye.